Ain't record registry one.
Nakabaga bar, Bunny Howard, Bunny Yasharala.
Nakabaga bar, Bunny Howard, Bunny Yasharala.
Yahbashim Yashabarkaton.
Yahbashim Yashabarkaton.
La Yasharala.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and face east. Send up these prayers to the Most High.
The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Avanawa. Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shabbat. Yahweh. Malakuka. Tabaha. Ratazaka. Hayah. Ashah. Barataza. Kawa. Hayah. Washamayim. Natanawa. Lakam. Ka. Yawam. Wasalak now. Kawabak now. Kasalak now. Kawabaki now. Wala'a. Kawayanawa. Manasa one. Now. Mayan. Rad. Kaya. Malakwa. Aman.
This is the Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father,
which
art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Give us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
This is the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Bahashim. Yahweh Shah. Baba Kashah. Nathaniel. Akak. La'Pa'ah. Kal Madawa. Akak. Malato. Latahar. Amatazariyum. Akak. Lahakayum. Amatiyum. Akak. Arakawah. Amata'ala. Lagarsh. Hashem. Yahushua. Tawada.
Amen. This is the power prayer in English. Yahweh in the name of Yahushua. Please give us the power. The power to heal all manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
It's the blessings in the Hebrew. Barak, Atah, Yahweh, Yahushua, Maki'ala, Wa'aliyam, Matazaba'ah, Alawa, Yahana, Hawabiyam, Asariyam, Akwatazayam, Akwa'ayam, Akwa'atiyam, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Tawada, Aman.
These are the blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh.
Yamyaka.
Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wayarak, Walayala, Yahweh, Yashamar, Makorah, Yashamar, Atnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazahaka, Wawaka, Mata, Wa'ad, Awalam,
It's Psalm 21 in English. I will lift up my eyes to the hills.
I will lift up my eyes to the hills.
From which cometh my help.
From which cometh my help.
My help coming from Yahweh.
My help coming from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Nasha'awa.
Nasha'awa.
Ra'ash. Almaka.
Almaka.
Ya'ara Yamwa.
Ya'ara.
Sawad.
Sawad.
Wayata Salakyo. Wayata Yatazawa.
Wayatazawa.
Altaz upon you and Yaka.
Altaz upon you and Yaka.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Nakawa.
Nakawa.
Wanaka Yadam.
Wanaka Yadam.
Magawaya.
Magawaya.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Shem Yasharala.
Shem Yasharala.
La.
La.
Wakabwa.
Yakabwa.
Al Yaka.
Al Yaka.
Barya.
Barya.
Yakaratwa.
Yakaratwa.
Ahalia.
Ahalia.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Waya Shemai Yalawam. Layam. Salat. Waya Shemai Layam.
Waya Shemalam.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Waya Wahagaria.
Wahagaria.
Babal.
Babal.
Wamawan.
Wayawan.
Wamalak.
Wamalak.
Palashat.
Palashat.
And Yashama Salakya. I'm Yashab Salakya. I'm Yashabia.
I'm Yashabia.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Ramashawar.
Ramashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Amam.
Amam. And the name of Israel shall be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against
The
thee.
tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
Of Moab.
And the Hagarenes.
And the Hagarenes.
Gabal. And Ammon.
And Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur is also joined with them.
Ashur is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah. Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the Midianites.
As unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of Kison.
At the brook of Kison.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became as dung before the earth.
They became as dung before the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
And like Zeb.
And like Zeb.
Yea.
Yea.
All their princes of Zebah.
All the princes of Zebah.
And as Zabun.
And as Zabun.
Who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession.
The houses of God in possession.
Oh Yahweh.
Oh Yahweh.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like the wind.
As a stumble before the wind.
As a stumble before the wind.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the flame set the mountains on fire.
As the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
Oh Yahweh.
Oh Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
In trouble forever.
In trouble forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That thou whose name alone.
That thou whose name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh. Is Yahweh.
Art the most high over all the earth.
Art the most high over all the earth.
Excellent job. Go ahead and proceed.
Ready to switch over.
Go ahead.
So, Lucky, we're gonna switch over real quick. Just bear with us.
Test.
Do Deuteronomy 6 and 4.
Come.
No, into the mic.
Oh, Deuteronomy 6 and 4.
No, in Hebrew.
Oh.
I got Shema Yasharallah.
That's the what?
It's the credo right there.
I'm trying to write down some of my precepts. Yeah.
Are we ready to go?
Okay.
All right then. The water for being patient, Israel. We got this hooked up. The ISUPK, the home of the truth, since 1969 under Commander General Yana. Let's go ahead. We're gonna pick up from our last lesson. We're gonna start it in Exodus, the 9th chapter. We're gonna start it from the first verse. Got Precinct Officer Lamawad doing the reading in Hebrew, and esteemed Trooper Nakabai Gabar reading it in English. All right. Let's go ahead and get it.
Book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wayamar, Yahweh, all, Mashah, Ba'ah, all, Para'ah, Wadabarath, Allah Slagit, Allah Yawah, Ka, Amar, Yahweh, Allah Hayabariyam.
Come. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 1 in the English. Then Yahweh said unto Moses, Go in unto Pharaoh and tell him, Thus said the Lord of the Hebrews, Let my people go, that they may serve me.
At this point, he did this in chapter 6 and chapter 7 and chapter 8 as well. At this point, the Most High is just basically saying that Pharaoh's had enough.
Right.
Had him and his people had their ass whooped enough to where when the Lord tells the Israelites, hey, y'all go and sacrifice to me and let that Pharaoh let my people go. And all the Most High is trying to see is this guy had his ass whooped enough to where he could just bend to the will of the Lord. So this is a test for Pharaoh right now.
Right.
Of course, the Lord already know the answer, but this is just the Most High testing him. Basically giving him enough rope to hang himself, if y'all understand that saying. Go ahead, we're going to go with verse 2, and we'll also get verse 3.
Come. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verses 2 and 3 in the Hebrew. Kiyah, Amah, Ma'an, Atah, Lashalak, Wadak, Makazayak, Bama. Verse 3, Hana, Yada. It's cut off. Go ahead.
Come. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 2 and 3 in the English. For if thou refuse to let them go, and I will hold them still. Verse 3, Behold, the hand of Yahweh is upon thy cattle, which is in the field, upon the horses, upon the asses, upon the camels, upon the oxen, and upon the sheep. There shall be a very grievous myriad.
Okay. Somebody look that word myriad up for me real quick. If I can get one of you young men to just look it up on the encyclopedia. Ask AI, the Google AI, what moraine means.
A plague or infectious disease.
Okay. So the water for that young man, Raphael. All he's basically letting them know is, hey, I got my hand on your cattle. I got my hand on your damn horses, which is your transportation. Your camels, that's transportation. I got my hand on your oxen and sheep. That's y'all food.
Right.
So as well as your clothes. I got my hands on everything that's important to you. And if you start, if you just let my people go and serve me for a few days, I'll let them back to you. But you start jumping stupid again and saying no, I'm gonna unleash hell on you. I'm gonna unleash them plagues. I'm gonna unleash that moraine on you. That's all he's saying.
Right.
making it real easy. He's basically letting the Pharaoh sink himself if it's possible.
Right.
All right. We're gonna get verse 4 and 5.
Kind out of one kind. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verses 4 and 5 in the Hebrew. Wahapalah, Yahweh, Bayan, Makwana, Yasha'ala, Wabayan, Makwana, Matazarayam, Wala'a, Yamawath, Yahweh, Hawayah, Bamakwanak, Ashar, Bashadah, Basawasayam, Bakamariyam, Bagamalayam, Babakwar, Wabatazayan, Debar, Shalak, Oth, Amayah, Waya Naya, Salaki. That's it, sir.
Come on. This book of Exodus, chapter.
Oh, Salaki. I found verse 5. Salaki.
Come.
Bear with me. Verse 5. Wayasham, Yahweh, Mawa'ad, Lamar, Makar, Yasha, Yahweh, Hadabar, Hazah, Kabad, Ma'ad.
Come. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 4 and 5 in English. And Yahweh shall sever between the cattle of Israel and the cattle of Egypt, and there shall nothing die of all this is the children of Israel. Verse 5. And Yahweh appointed a set time, saying, tomorrow Yahweh shall do this thing in the land.
So he's had ample warning, y'all would agree, right?
Come.
Because he's basically, just to let you know how precise the Most High is, he's saying the cattle of the children of Israel, I'm going to sever them, cut them off from the cattle of the Egyptians, Matazarayim, basically.
Right.
And I'm going to put these plagues tomorrow at this appointed time to go ham on ham, basically.
Right. Go ham on him.
And that's just what he's going. And that's just what he's going to do in America pretty soon.
Right.
As long as we obey and get away from America, get away from the people of modern Babylon, the people that are in this system. You blacks and Hispanics who just get away.
Right.
Just get away from them. You're gonna be spared. Y'all that's in this ISUPK, y'all are gonna be spared of that.
Right.
And of course, anybody else of Israel, the Lord just chooses to grant mercy on that are not in this body, but getting ready to either hadn't come in yet or won't come in. You know what I'm saying?
Come.
But we're the ones get these scriptures, so we're the ones that are gonna be delivered in that day.
Right.
While the nations are the ones that are gonna be in tumult.
That's right.
And us that are joined to the nations, like it says in Isaiah, we're gonna be destroyed too.
Right.
That's our 13th chapter. Read that on your own when y'all get home. A little independent reading.
Come.
But being joined on to New Babylon, to AKA America, that's the way you're gonna get destroyed in this time. In this time when the Most High gets ready to put them plagues on America.
That's right.
It's already happening little by little. What y'all think COVID was?
Right.
Hell, even before that, what y'all think H1N1 was?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? That's just the beginning. It's just gonna be that's just a little taste.
Right.
But no, the Lord has got his hands on this empire. This place is marked for destruction. When you're reading about Babylon in the book of Revelations, it's talking specifically about America, and it's talking about it's common market nations. All right, verse 6 and 7. Baba Kashab.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verses 6 and 7 in the Hebrew. Waya'ash, Yahweh, Hadabar, Hazah, Mamakarath, Wayamath, Kal, Makwana, Matazarium, Wamamakwana, Makal, Labanaya, Yasha'ala, Dabar. Verse 7. Wayashalak, Para'ah, Wahana, La'a, Ma, Salaki, Mata, Mama Kuna, Yasha'ala, Ada, Akkad, Baratazar.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 5 and 6 in the English. And Yahweh appointed a set time, saying, no, Salaki.
That'd be 6 and
6 and 7.
Yeah.
And Yahweh did that thing on the morrow, and the cattle of Egypt died, but the cattle of the children of Israel died not one. And Pharaoh sent, and behold, there was not one of the cattle of the Israelites dead. And the heart of Pharaoh was hardened, and he did not let the people go.
This Pharaoh is either proud or retarded, is he not? All of Egypt's cattle is dying. None of the children of Israel are losing cattle.
Right.
It says right there in the script, not one.
I say, Salaki, sir,
Go ahead.
Is him. He is him.
He is a Hamite. He is a Hamite, so the nations are hard to hear.
Right.
I mean, by this time, for the last few, since we come to the Sabbath service and doing this, he's just tearing Pharaoh's ass up.
Right.
His house, even his whole country. You think at this point he'd say, okay, this is that power that put the whole world underwater for 40 days and 40 nights. I thought he was done doing this thing, but now he's doing it just specifically to my empire. Maybe I ought to just back down and let his people go. No, this is a proud Pharaoh, y'all.
Right.
This is a proud heathen. He would rather listen to his own warlocks, until his magicians, and keep the Israelites in captivity and keep going to work with the war with the Lord.
Right.
And it's a war he can't win. The Lord is undefeated in war.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As he will soon learn. You don't want to tempt this power with battle, because Exodus 15 and 3 says what?
That he's a man of war.
There you go. Say it louder for me, what Hebrew?
Because the Lord said, I'm a man of war.
He is a man of war.
Right.
Exodus 15 and 3.
Right.
You don't want to go to war with a power that's all about war.
Right.
It's a losing battle. We're going to go ahead and get verse 8.
Count on one kind. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 8 in the Hebrew. Waya Amar, Yahweh, Mashah, Wa'al, Aharon, Kwakawa, Baniyah, Yasha'ala, La'a, Mata, Akkad.
Verse 8, sir.
Verse 8.
The book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 8 in the English. And Yahweh said unto Moses and unto Aaron, take to you handfuls of ashes of the furnace, and let Moses sprinkle it toward the heaven in the sight of Pharaoh.
All right. We're going to go ahead and get verse 9.
Count on one kind, book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 9 in the Hebrew. Wahaya, La Abak, Wayatabad, Laba, Para'ah, Wala'ah, Shalak, Oth, Ha'am.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 9 in the English. And it shall become small dust in all the land of Egypt, and shall be a bowl breaking forth with blains upon man and upon beast throughout all the land of Egypt.
Can you imagine that, y'all? Having boils the dust hits or it boils all over not only your skin but your cattle. Can y'all imagine that kind of plague hitting?
Right.
I know y'all used to see them X-Men animated cartoons back in the 90s. I know I did. I know I hardly ever missed them.
Right.
And y'all saw what Apocalypse did when he put his plagues down on them all, right?
Right.
This is sort of the same thing. When y'all think of the Most High, think of the mutant Apocalypse, because he's saying to the nations. That's how he comes off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you want to be on that power side, man.
Right.
That's why you Israelites need to start taking this thing a little bit more seriously.
Right.
Because these plagues are coming straight to a city near you pretty soon.
Right.
Hell, this place is already marked for destruction. It's just a matter of time. Things happen. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cheer. I'm gonna celebrate. I'm gonna call up Officer Lamawad over here. Let him know I'm on the way and I'm bringing lamb.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Lamawad is gonna say like, "Con out of one con, sir. Come on."
I'm gonna grill it.
He said he gonna.
As long as I'm bringing the meat, I know Lamawad is ready to go.
Smoke the hell out that meat.
That's what I'm saying. And any of y'all, I'm gonna buy up all the lamb for sure.
No, dude.
Dip into my Social Security if I have to.
Right.
Go ahead, bro. We're gonna do verse 10.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 10 in the Hebrew. Wayakwa Kawa Af Payak Hakaboshan Wayai Madawa Lapranaya Salakia Lapanya Para'a Wayazarak Atawa Masha Allah Ka Arataza Matazariyam Wahaya Allah Hadam Wa'al Habahama Lashakayan Parak Abayaba Aif Bakal Arataza Lakam Mala Salakia Mala'a Hapanya Yakam Payak Kabashan Wazarakwao Salakia Wazarakawa Masha Hashamayama Layanaya Para'a.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 10 in the English. And they took the ashes of the furnace and stood before Pharaoh, and Moses sprinkled it up toward heaven, and it became a boil breaking forth with blains upon man and upon beasts.
So all this is happening to the heathen. This is happening on Moses' behalf. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's Moses throwing dust up in the air, and next thing you know, all of Egypt is full of dust, and there's boils hitting the ancient Egyptians as well as the cattle. It's where it seemed like it's happening by Moses' hand, but this is the Lord. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when that happens on this day, while I'm on the way to Lamawad's house, I'm gonna be singing Deuteronomy 6 and 4. And my brother gonna be like, Shema Yasharala, Yahweh Alahaya Nawa, Yahweh Akkad. Just saying that the whole way. Not gonna even have the radio on because I already know what the radio gonna public broadcasting is gonna be on, and Esau is gonna be yelling and screaming and in full panic mode. The only people who won't be is Israel.
Right.
Those that are awakened to their nationality. We know we're not gonna be touched on that day.
Right.
When this hell is coming towards America.
That's right.
Make it to Lamawad's crib. Have all the lamb smoked up. We're gonna have drinks, and gonna sit back and wait on orders. That's what we're gonna do.
That's right.
Wait on Captain Yashamar or Captain Kahantam Yard to bring them orders to us. That's it.
Right.
That's all we got to do.
Right.
And wait on Yahweh's glorious return, which the whole world is gonna see. It says that in the scriptures. Whole world's gonna see, and him and the mighty angels, and they're gonna annihilate this place, this superpower, this army that can't be beat. Yahushua and the angels are gonna beat it in a little bit more than an hour.
Right.
That's simple. Okay, we are on verse 11, are we not?
Come.
Let's get 11 and 12.
Count on one kind. This book of Exodus, chapter 9, verses 11 and 12 in the Hebrew. Wala'ah, Yakalawa, Hakara Tamayam, Matazariyam, verse 12. Wayakazak, Yahweh, Oth, Labah, Para'ah, Wala'ah, Shemai, Alaham, Ka'ashar, Debar, Yahweh, All, Mashah.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 11 and 12 in the English. And the magicians could not stand before Moses because of the boils, for the boil was upon the magicians and upon all the Egyptians. Salaki.
Y'all give it up to young man Jermaine real quick. Same thing. It's the same thing I was thinking, right?
All right.
Go ahead.
Verse 12. And Yahweh hardened the heart of Pharaoh, and he hearkened not unto them, as Yahweh had spoken unto Moses.
Okay, so if y'all haven't guessed, we all that know me real well, even before the movie craze, even before Hollywood started pouring mucho money into comic book films, I was a comic book fan even before all that. Imagine Doctor Strange, just go with another Marvel character. Imagine him going head to head with somebody like who is that? Mordo or Dormammu, and it's just casting spells against one another. That's what's going on here. Magicians saw what Moses did, and they're coming with counter spells, and you know what? It's not working. Everybody in Egypt still getting boils, getting ready to die slowly. And the lesson we should take there is once the Most High has you marked for destruction, you destroy it in a matter of time.
That's right.
Ain't nothing you can do about it. You can put as many old heathen magicians out there trying to cast little BS spells. It's going to all be for naught.
Right.
You're going to die, your people are going to die, and your whole empire is going down.
Straight like that.
And that's what's going to happen to Esau. And Esau knows this because Esau fears all this. He knows what's in this book because he's had it long enough, and he fears it all. That's why he keep going to space.
Right.
He keep hoping to find Yahushua.
Right. Not going to happen.
Of course it ain't going to happen because Yahushua is in the fourth dimension on the right hand of the Heavenly Father.
Right. That's
right.
So they're not going to find him. And yeah, they so arrogant, they think if they find him, they're going to enslave him too.
That's crazy.
What they think. That's what Esau thinking up there. All is going to all go for naught. Just like these empires here have been destroyed, and the Bible records it all, America's going to be destroyed, and they know it. And that's what they fear.
Right.
We are on verse 12 now.
Count on one kind.
We're going to go ahead and get 12.
Count on one kind.
13, sir.
We're on 13.
We're on 13.
We are on 13.
I'm having too much to drink. I need to stop after this cup. 13 and we'll just get 13.
Count on kind. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 13 in the Hebrew. Waya Amar, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, Hashakam, Babakwar, Wahata Yataza Ab, Parat Salaki, Lapanya, Para'ai, Wa Marath, Allahawa, Kaha, Salakia, Ka, Amar, Lamad, Lapanya, Mashah, Mapanya, Hashakayan, Kaya, Haya, Hashakayan, Bakaratamam, Wabakal, Matazarium.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 13 in the English. And Yahweh said unto Moses, rise up early in the morning, and stand before Pharaoh, and say unto him, thus said the Lord, God of the Hebrews, let my people go, that they may serve me.
These children don't belong to you, Pharaoh.
That's right.
This is literally what he's saying. They don't belong to you. They belong to me.
That's right.
It's literally what the Most High is saying. That's what? Exodus 2:25. These are my children.
Right.
Right.
I put my name and laws and righteousness in them. I am not permitting you to deal with them on these particular days.
That's right.
Because they are to serve me. So in my opinion, if you owe heathen king like this Pharaoh and you go against that, I think you deserve whatever you got coming to you. What y'all brothers think?
Right.
Good, sir.
Right.
Absolutely.
Hard head make a soft tail.
Right.
There you go. That's when them old Southern lessons come into play.
Right.
He's saying, let my people go so they may serve me. That's simple. And we're going to serve the Most High. We do it right here in the ISUPK.
That's right.
Right.
Does this kind of make the Most High a selfish God? Maybe, but hell, he can do that.
Right.
He literally built this planet.
Right.
He built this world. Does what the F he wants.
Right. That's right. Damn right.
Verse 14.
God on my con. This is about Exodus, chapter 9, verse 14 in the Hebrew. Kiyah, Baba'am, Haza'ath, Anya, Shalak, Off. Cuts off. Go ahead.
Come. This book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 14 in the English. For I will put at this time, send all my plagues upon thine heart, and upon thy servants, and upon thy people, that thou mayest know that there is none like me in all the earth.
Okay, there's no power like this on the earth, y'all.
Right.
None. Whatever idol God you worship, he ain't like this power here. You know what I'm saying? White Jesus cannot compare to Yahweh.
Right.
Allah, the stone God, can't compare to Yahweh. Buddha, who's got a belly bigger than mine, can't compare to Yahweh.
Right.
All the Hindu gods, all your Shinto gods, none of them can stand up to Yahweh. Y'all understand?
Right.
You could put all of the gods of the world together to go against Yahweh. Yahweh gonna win. There ain't no power like him on this earth. Y'all understand?
Right.
He made you all. He can destroy you all. No inanimate object that y'all call a god is stronger than him. Can't do the things the Most High can do. All right, y'all good?
Come.
Gonna go ahead and get the next verse.
Come. We're on 15, sir.
Come.
We will get 15. Come.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 15 in the Hebrew. Kiyah, Etah, Shalakatah, Off, Yadiah, Wa'ak, Awatak, Wa'ath, Amak, Badabar, Watakad, Salakia. Watakakad, Manah, Harataza.
This book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 15 in the English. For now I will stretch out my hand, that I might smite thee, and thy people with pestilence, and thou shalt be cut off from the earth.
He's just declaring war on Egypt.
That's right. You gonna learn.
In other words, he ain't gonna even hurt another nation. He's just gonna hurt Egypt.
Right.
That's right.
He's gonna bring down the entire Egyptian empire. That is heavy right there, man. Let's get
It's like Denzel Washington in Training Day. I'm surgical with this thing.
Gone.
Right.
Gone.
Right.
Only difference is the Most High gonna win. Denzel,
He lost.
Alonzo Styles lost.
God, he did lose.
End of that movie, he lost big time. Them crackers filled him full of. It was more holes in him than it is Swiss cheese, man.
Swiss cheese.
How you gonna shoot a nigga over 200 times?
Overkill. Overkill.
That's a point given. You know,
I'm saying.
Point
If he had 9 lives, all of them went to hell right there.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah. We're going to go ahead and continue reading. Give me verse 16 and 17.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verses 16 and 17 in the Hebrew. Wayawalam, Bayabawar, Za'af, Hamadethayak, Bayabawar, Hara'athak, Af, Kakaya, Walamain, Sapar, Shemaiah, Bakal, Yahweh, Alahaya, Ayabarayim, Shalak, Off, Amaya, Wayabayadanaya, verse 17. Awadak, Masata Walal, by Maya, Labalataya, Shalakam.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 16 and 17 in the English. And in very deed, for this cause have I raised thee up, for to shew it in thee my power, and that my name may be declared throughout all the earth. Verse 17, as yet exaltest thou self against my people, that thou would not let them go.
Okay. He's declaring himself over all the earth, and the Pharaoh got the nerve to challenge him. You ain't gonna let my people go?
Right.
Well, we're gonna see what happens to Pharaoh. Go ahead and give me verse 18.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 18 in the Hebrew. Hananiah, Mama Tayyar, Ga'ath, Makar, Barad, Kal, Magabarathiah, Al, Labak, Wabai Badayak, Salakia, Wabai Badayak, Wabamawak, by Mawar, Thadai, Kaya, Ayun, Kamanaya, Bakal, Haratazah.
This book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 18 in the English. Behold, tomorrow, about this time, I will cause it to rain a grievous hail, such as hath not been in Egypt since foundation thereof, even unto now.
In other words, I'm gonna bring a hailstorm out here y'all ain't never seen before.
Right.
I mean, hail the size of baseballs
Right.
coming down on the nation of Egypt.
Good night.
All this is also the Most High can show His power and it can be recorded.
Right.
And we have it right here in the scriptures. We're gonna go ahead and get verse 19.
This book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 19.
Now, Lumberwad, you're gonna get real thorough with this one. This is a pretty long passage right here.
It's short in the Hebrew, sir.
Okay, it's a lot. Go ahead.
It's only 2 words. It starts here and stops there. That's crazy. But Salakia, Exodus chapter 9, verse 19 in the Hebrew. Wayatah Haratazah. I think it's just messed up in the Hebrew, sir.
We're going to go ahead and get it in English. 19.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 19 in the English. Send, therefore, now, and gather thy cattle, and all that thou hast had in the field, for upon every man and beast which shall be found in the field, and shall not be brought home, the hail shall come down upon them, and they shall die.
Okay, so the Most High is just flexing at this point.
That's right.
Right.
He's basically telling Israel, don't even worry about it. Just get y'all beast away from there. I'm gonna bring down a hailstorm, and a lot of these damn Egyptians cattle just ain't gonna make it.
Right.
There's only so many blows upside the head they can take with baseball-sized hailstorms. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
All it takes is one. All it takes was one at the right speed to crack a skull.
Right.
I'm gonna get verse 20.
God on the one kind. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 9.
Salakia, we're gonna get this chapter before we get out of here, basically, and we'll just do chapter 10 next Sabbath.
Come.
But yeah, Salakia for that. Go ahead, bro, warrior.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 20 in the Hebrew. Hayara'ah, Oth, Dabar, Yahweh, Ma'abadiah, Walak, Aaz, Oth, Makwanak, Wa'ath, Kal, Ashar, Lakah, Bashadah, Kal, Hadam, Wahaba, Hama, Ashar, Yamataza'ah, Bashadah, Kabad, Ma'ad, Ashar, La'ah, Hayah, Kamahawa, Bama, Bama Tazariyam, Lamana, Hayawam, Hawasa Da, Wa'ad, Aida.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 20 in the English. He that feared the word of Yahweh among the servants of Pharaoh made his servants, and his cattle flee into the houses.
Let's get verse 21.
Kind of book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 21 in the Hebrew.
22 as well.
Kind Exodus chapter 9, verse 21 and 22 in the Hebrew. Wa'ashar, La'al, Shema, Labawa, Al, Dabar, Wala'ah, Ya'asap, Abayata, Wayarad, Alaham, Habarad, Wamatawa. Verse 22, Wayamar, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, Natah, Oth, Para'ah, Hanayas, Oth, Abadayawa, Wa'ath, Makwanahawa, Oth, Habatayam.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 21 and 22 in the English. And he that regarded not the word of Yahweh left his servants and his cattle in the field. Verse 22. And Yahweh said unto Moses, stretch forth thine hand toward heaven, and that there may be hail in all the land of Egypt, upon man, and upon beast, and upon every herb of the field throughout the land of Egypt.
Okay, so even though he's using Moses, this is all his hand here.
Right.
He is showing his power fully right now.
That's right.
Right.
Get the Most High hand, man. It was years and years ago, but this is just one that does my soul wonderful to read it now, because I know I just get kind of a small idea of what's headed for this empire here that we're in.
Right.
Y'all don't know how bad I go to sleep every day hoping that when I wake up, the Most High is ready to make war with this land.
Right.
I want Esau to fall hard, man.
That's right.
Because he don't think he can fall. Y'all read Obadiah.
That's right.
Right.
The pride of thine heart
Right.
have deceived me, thou that dwellest on the clefts of the rock. That's talking specifically about this oppressor here, man.
Okay.
This so-called white man. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and get the next verse, which I think is verse 23, Con.
Kind. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 23 in the Hebrew. Wayat, Mashah, Oth, Matahawa, Al, Hashemayim, Yahweh, Nathan, Qualath, Wabarad, Yadak, Allah, Hashemayim, Yahweh, Yahaya, Barad, Bakal, Ratazah, Matazariyim, Al, Hayadam, Wa'al, Habahama, Wa'al, Kal, Ashab, Yahweh, Izab, Oth, Abadayawa, Wa'ath, Makwanahawa, Bashadah.
This book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 23 in the English. And Moses stretched forth his rod toward heaven, and Yahweh sent thunder and hail, and the fire ran along upon the ground, and Yahweh rained hail upon the land of Egypt.
So now we got fires and we got hailstorms and we got every damn thing else going on. All because Pharaoh wouldn't obey and Moses would.
Right.
Lord is a terrible power. Boy.
Yes, he is, and terrible is his name to the heathen. Why do you think, Nakabad, that Esau and the nations put all the money and resources and time trying to get rid of his name?
Right.
Got us in the church calling on Jesus, calling on Yahweh, which both of those are either mistranslations or not a perfect of the name.
Right.
Got us calling on Jehovah. You know what I'm saying? Okay. There's a reason he took this power's name out the books, basically, or tried to. The Most High. If you ever wanted to understand why the ISUPK says we're the home of the truth, because we're the first school that put the names Yahweh and Yahweh Shai out there. Y'all understand?
Right.
That wasn't done. Even if a few of us knew about it, it wasn't done at that point. It wasn't put out there. You know what I'm saying? Our people know them names now. Even those that are not in this truth and are still in the church, they know that name. They know Yahweh is the Most High's name. They know Yahweh Shai is Christ's name in perfection.
Right.
And the enemy knows it. The Illuminati knows it.
Right.
Your paymasters, all of them know it.
Right.
I wouldn't even be surprised if your politicians know it. I wouldn't be surprised if your church clergy knows it.
Right.
The Pope probably knows it. It's a reason that they've spent all the time and resources they have trying to take that name away from us along with our name. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they fear this power. They know what he's going to do. They've had the Bible. They know what's coming. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But no, the ISUPK, one thing we stand firmly on is the names of the power. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why you look at our prayer books. Them names are all over it, are they not?
That's right.
You brothers can testify to that. This land, this America has been turned on its heels, especially since the 60s, all because those names have been making their way through the earth again.
Right.
Now just think if a third of our people called on them names when they went to sleep and prayed. You know what I'm saying? Instead of calling on Jehovah, which is a total mistranslation, or instead of calling on Jesus, which is a Greekified version of it, not necessarily a sin, but it's a Greekified version of the name. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When we teach on the streets, we use the name Jesus. We use the name God. You come on into the school, we're gonna put the real names into you. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Right.
And the ISUPK was the first school to do that.
Right.
So when we say home of the truth, damn it, this is why.
Right.
Because we're not afraid of Satan.
That's right.
We know the name of our power and we're going to put it out there.
Right.
All these little break-off Israelite groups, most of them keep that name.
That's right.
Now, I don't think the Lord is with them, me personally. But They halfway to promise. They're halfway to promise. If they know those names, then they need to come on back to the school that gave them names.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't worry about people talking bad about us, saying that the Hebrew we speak is off. We can prove the Hebrew we speak is real.
Right.
We can prove it in history. But we're gonna keep them name. We're gonna keep the Most High's mighty name Yahweh out there. And we call on the names every time we go to prayer. When we wrap this class, we're gonna go to prayer. We're gonna say the Most High's prayer and the prayer to the power. Best believe the names Yahweh and Yahweh Shai are gonna be there for the Father and Son. Proverbs 30:4. All right. We're gonna go ahead and get verse. Where are we? 24.
25.
25. Salaki. Go ahead. Verse 25.
Come, this book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 25 in the Hebrew. Wayak, Habarad, Bakal, Aratazah, Matazariim, Oth, Kal, Ashar, Washadah, Ma'adam, Wa'ad, Bahama, Wa'af, Kal, Ashab, Batawak, Habarad, Kabad, Ma'ad, Ashar, La'ah, Hayah, Kama, Hawa, Bakal, Rataza, Matazariim, Ma'az, Hayata, Lagawaya, Salagia, Lagawaya. Go ahead. That was verse 25.
We're back.
All right. What's in Christ? So we were on 24 and 25, right? Okay. Let's go ahead and get verse 26. We ain't even stop. 26 and 27.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verses 26 and 27 in Hebrew. Require. Baratza Gashon, Ashar, Shema, Manya, Yasha'Allah. Verse 27. Waya Shalak, Para'ah, Waya Kora'ah, Lamasha, Wala Aharan, Waya Amar, Alaham, Kata Ataya, Hashada, Hakar, Abarad, Wa'af, Kal, Atazah, Hashada, Shabar.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 26 and 27 in the English. Only in the land of Goshen, where the children of Israel only in the land of Goshen, where the children of Israel, where was there no hail. Verse 27, and Pharaoh sent and called for Moses and Aaron, and said unto them, I have sinned this time. Yahweh is righteous, and I and my people are wicked.
All the nations are wicked. That's why we need to get away from them, God.
Right.
I mean, you can't help but deal with them, on the job, at the store, or hell, even in the library, whatever you do. But you ain't got to give your spirit to them. They the wicked.
Right.
That's right.
Y'all being Israelites, blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, y'all are the righteous.
Right.
That's right.
I mean, y'all should have the attitude that y'all are doing them a favor, even addressing them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get on some real royalty type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You doing them a favor, just address them.
That's right.
Right.
Because even the Most High is saying they are the wicked.
Right.
Now, they happen to run the earth right now, and that's all well and good. That's going to happen until, till their time is passed, as the scripture says, till the times of Gentiles are fulfilled, right?
Right.
That's right.
And then the righteous are going to take over, like Daniel said. We're going to take this kingdom and we're going to rule it forever and ever.
Right.
But any of our people that have a problem with that, those are brothers with low self-esteem. Those are brothers with Stockholm syndrome. And never mind the sisters, because the sisters don't know no better no way. They supposed to be led.
Right.
That's right.
That's what they're here to do. They're here to do their husband's will.
Right.
And if they're not married, their father's will. Father's dead, do the Most High's will, or the priest's will. The righteous sisters.
Right.
All right. We are on verse 28 now, aren't we?
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 28 in Hebrew. Hayatho Rawah, Al, Yahweh, Warab, Mahayath, La'ah, Ayah, Barad.
28 and 29. Or
Just 28.
Come. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 28. Entreat Yahweh, for it is enough that there be no more mighty thunderings in hell, and I will let you go, and ye shall stay no longer.
All right, so you got the Pharaoh basically saying, I'm not going to piss off the Lord no more today. Gonna go on in and just let y'all go and do y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he's starting to get it, but he started to get it before, and then he gets proud and wants to be a taskmaster over us.
Right.
And every time he does that, the Lord gonna have something for him.
Right.
The next verse is verse 29. Come. Let's go ahead and get that.
The book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 29 in the Hebrew. Waya Amar, Alahawa, Mashah, Hapa'im, Yahweh, Hataza da yak. Wa anaya.
Appreciate it.
Wa amaya. Harashai yum.
The book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 29 in the English. And Moses said unto him, as soon as I am gone out of the city, I will spread abroad my hands unto Yahweh, and the thunder shall cease, neither shall there be any more hail, that thou mayest know how the earth is Yahweh's.
That's right.
This earth is his. You know what I'm saying? And we're his.
Right.
And we're going to inherit this earth real soon.
That's right.
So y'all, you brothers that are in this truth, just stay the course. Don't take your hands off the plow for anything. Don't let anything going on personal or even among the brotherhood, you don't disagree with a judgment or a counsel or what have you. Hold your peace until it's time, all right?
Okay.
It will work itself out. You don't want to give up. You don't want to give your place up, your house of rulership, your place in the house of rulership up over a little petty squabble. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Okay.
Something that was worked out years ago.
Right.
Just because you're feeling some type of way and you're all in your feelings or what have you. Or whatever beef it is, you and your woman may have beef. No, man, stay the course. This is not the time for Israel to take their hand off the plow and just start doing whatever.
Right.
All right. Let's get the next verse.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 30 in the Hebrew. Wa'ata, wa'abadayak, yadaitaya, kaya, taram, thyra awan, kataza ataya, oth, hayad, aparash, oth, kapaya, all, Yahweh, Hakwa Lawath, Yakada Lawan, Wahabarad, La'a, Yahweh, Kwalath, Atahayam, Wabarad, Wa Ashalaka, Atakam, Wala'a, Dasapawan, La'amad.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 30 in the English. But as for thee and thy servants, I know that ye will not yet fear Yahweh, our power.
Okay, next verse, verse 31.
This book of Exodus.
Let's get 32
9.
also, if you don't mind.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 31 and 32 in the Hebrew. Waha Pashata, Wahashad Ra, Nakata, Kaya, Hashara, Abayab, Wahapashata, Lama'an, Tadai, Kaya, Layahawa, Harataza, verse 32. Wahakas, what's it like it? Wakas, Wahakata, Wahakasamath, La'a, Nakawa, Kaya, Apayalath, Hana.
This book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 31 and 32 in the English. And the flax and the barley was spitting, for the barley was in the ear, and the flax was bold. Verse 32. But the wheat and the rye were not smitten, for they were not grown up.
So now the Most High is even making war with the grain base, using the grains now.
Right.
I'm saying the wheat not the wheat, but the flax and the barley, basically.
Right.
Not only trying to kick Egypt's ass, but trying to starve them.
Right.
Okay. Verse 33.
Book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 33 in the Hebrew. Wayataza'ah, Mashah, Ma'an, Para'ai, Off, Mapanya, Yahweh, Alayim.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 33 in English. And Moses went out of the city from Pharaoh and spread abroad his hands unto Yahweh, and the thunders of hell ceased, and the rain was not poured upon the earth.
Believe me, when Moses did this, now you're talking about a brother with a speech impediment who was real insecure. When he did this, it looked so strong, way stronger than it did in the movie when Charlton Heston got his little leprous ass up there and spread his arms wide like he did.
Right.
There's a lot more power in the real story. You know what I'm saying? Not, so-called white man trying to play you like he's all trying to cosplay.
Right.
Salagi.
Go ahead.
One thing they didn't show in the movie is where he stuck his hand in his bosom and it turned white as snow.
Right.
Well, we all know the reason for that.
Right.
There's no miracle in turning a white man white.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's no miracle in that. That's why they couldn't even do that part.
Right. Yeah, we're going to skip that.
Yeah.
How do we explain this?
Some things are hard. He's so hard, even the devil can't even stay consistent with his own lie.
Right.
But no, the most high got a real man and a real nation.
Right.
Moses and the house of Israel, you blacks and Hispanics. He ain't used now. So-called white man, no Edomite, homosexual, up there to put the plagues on Egypt and change this whole earth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That can only be done by the might of righteous men and strong men.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to understand, there is a reason. I was just listening to this today. There's a reason they try to put that homosexual agenda so hard on blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And the reason for that is because we are the picture of masculinity, even on this earth.
Right.
Even today. Even in our madness, even in us not knowing better, we're still the picture of masculinity. You know what I'm saying? So if he can effeminize all of us like he's been doing, it's like the Devil's winning the Super Bowl every day.
Right.
Whenever he sees one of us turned out, whenever he sees Dwayne Wade's son become his daughter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or he sees somebody like that Saucy Santana homo. Just a full out sodomite.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whenever he gets some, one of our actors in madness, Denzel Washington kissing a man.
Magic Johnson's son.
Magic Johnson's old sodomite son. This is him scoring this is the Devil scoring a touchdown and on camera posing to the Most High, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like Jake do it every Sunday on the damn football field. He's got a rehearsed dance. He's got a a stance, a pose, all kinds of food. Yeah.
Even that big Dwight Howard.
That big Sodom. Oh my God. Did y'all see that?
As big as he is.
On Dancing with the Stars, you talking about a big 6'10" Jake. Weigh 250, 260. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And he's a sodomite because when he was in the NBA playing in Houston, he's up there grabbing brothers Rod on the bench.
Great.
And then he get in that Dancing with the Stars. Man, God, the Devil celebrated on that one.
Right.
It ain't even a question.
No, it's not.
That's the sight of that homo doing that dance like he was with a smile, put a Joker Dark Knight smile on Esau's face, boy.
Right.
It was him. It was them and the Illuminati literally saying, "Take that, Yahweh."
Right.
What you think about that? We got these niggas accepting this damn homosexuality and this homo agenda.
Right. Terry Crews said the dude grabbed his rod.
And what did he do? And what did he
do?
do? Not a damn thing. That big Edomite grabbed that brother's rod in front of his wife, no less.
Or the small Edomite grabbed the big brother's rod. Terry Crews.
The Edomite was about 6'4".
Was he?
Yeah, something like that.
Small one.
Huh?
I thought he was a tiny.
Yeah, I thought he was.
From what I hear, he's about 6'4" now. don't book me on that. I don't spend a whole lot of time researching the sodomite. You know what I'm saying? But tall or small, that was literal buck breaking right there. Gonna grab his rod in front of his wife.
Right.
And we all know why Terry didn't do anything. But that's soft. What?
The money.
Yeah, the money.
Right.
He knew that they'd all turn on him and not hire him to do these little commercials and do all this cooning he does.
Right. Blackball.
If he reacted the way he was supposed to react.
America's Got Talent.
Con.
He's the host.
Yeah. All that shit would have gone away had he hurt that sodomite.
Right.
Like he was supposed to.
And he be acting real feminine on that shit.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. There's nothing tough about Terry Crews, man. They done broke him a long time ago.
Right.
But he did have the nerve. Hold on 1 second. He did have the nerve to get mad at D.L. Hughley, get mad at 50 Cent, get mad at Russell Simmons, and get mad at who's the podcaster, Tariq Nasheed, all because they called him out on that.
Right.
Now, all of us grew up in the hood. You know what I'm saying?
No, we ain't playing that.
But something like that go down, niggas is going to clown you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all know this.
Right.
And so they did it publicly and brought the brother to shame. He gonna get mad, and that's where that term toxic masculinity came from.
Right.
He gonna get mad and threaten to slap the toxic masculinity out of him.
That's crazy.
But he didn't slap the toxic homosexuality out the Edomite.
Right.
Didn't even threaten him. That's when you know you got a nigga right there, boy.
That's right.
Wait.
Go ahead, Lamawad, if you still got it.
I was just gonna say, it was a setup from the beginning. Before you knew Terry Crews, I know the first time I knew Terry Crews was from Friday After Next.
Done.
And in Friday After Next, they
Right.
presented him as a homosexual.
Yeah.
Right.
So as a tough homosexual.
Yeah, as a
prison broke.
Yeah. What would you call it? Homo thug.
Con.
Done been there in prison. He was the booty warrior at that prison.
And so, like, if I may,
go ahead.
Cat Williams put it out that the original character for that Cat Williams played, the pimp or whatever,
Money Mike.
The original script was that he was supposed to be raped by Terry Crews' character.
Yeah, because I don't know if y'all know.
Cat Williams had them change the script.
Right.
Ricky Smiley was supposed to be in that character, and of course he'd have done it because Ricky Smiley have a homo right now.
Right.
But they gave Ricky Smiley another role after Cat Williams beat him out for that role. Them two been beefing for years since that.
Right.
Cat and Ricky. Yeah. But yeah, give it up to Cat just for standing on principle.
Right.
I ain't gonna sit up there and pretend to be raped.
That's like a great.
And fuck all that. we all know what it is.
Oh,
I don't. One thing y'all know about Shad Yalla, I don't get down with that old PC nonsense.
Okay.
But a grape is a fruit. One, I don't mind eating. Matter of fact, so long as it has seeds. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it's gonna be until the kingdom come with Officer Shad Yalla. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, F y'all and that homosexual agenda and that PC language and nonsense. We don't do that here. But no, I give it up to Cat Williams. The brother got a long way to go because he's an old drug addict. He loves to smoke weed all damn day and every day. But he's on the right track at least. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna sit up there and let Hollywood turn him into a damn homosexual.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Give it up to him for that. Let's go on there and get verse 34.
You want to finish it out? It's 2 verses.
Yeah, go ahead. We're gonna get them one at a time though.
Okay.
Verse 34.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 34 in the Hebrew. Wayara'ah, para'ah, kayah, kadal, matar, wahabat barad, wahakwalaf, wayasap, lakata'ah, wayakabad, labawa, hawa'ah, wabadayawa.
Book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 34 in the English. And when Pharaoh saw that the rain in the hell and the thunders were seized. He sinned yet more and hardened his heart, he and his servants.
Pharaoh just will not take heed, will he? Now here it is, you done seen storms, you done seen plagues, you done seen crickets, locusts, every damn thing else, lightning, fire, and dust, you done seen all this, and you still playing with the Most High of hosts, man.
Selfish pig, man.
It's pride.
It's pride or it's mental retardation.
Good.
One or two. I'm gonna hedge my bet on pride, but how proud can a dude be?
Right.
Here it is, Moses telling you this is gonna happen on this day, and then it happens. Come on, man. How much more do you need? Your magicians are no challenge to him. He can kill them all right now.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Okay, man. We're gonna go ahead and close out. Verse 35. We're gonna go ahead and close this chapter. Pick it up from chapter 10 next Sabbath, all right?
Okay. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 35 in the Hebrew. Wayakazak, Labah, Hara'ah, Wala'ah, Shalak, Oth, Binyah, Yasha'ala, Kashar, Yahweh, Mayad, Mashah.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 35 in the English. And the heart of Pharaoh was hardened. Neither would he let the children of Israel go, as Yahweh had spoken by Moses.
So when we get in here next Sabbath, we just know that even more tempest and more plagues is on the way for Egypt.
Right.
Y'all do me a favor. Every one of y'all that has the prayers. Up until next Sabbath, how about every night we pray even more curses on this place?
Okay.
For the worst to happen. Y'all about ready?
Okay.
Let's do it.
Damn right. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna conclude the Sabbath service on that right now, though. We're gonna stand up and praise. We're gonna do the Most High's prayer, as well as the prayer to the power one more time.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go ahead and blow the horn and wrap the Sabbath service. While all y'all coming?
I got the box, sir. Go ahead.
It's the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabashaman.
Shabashaman.
Kadash.
Kadash.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Shakah.
Shakah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakuka.
Malakuka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Tzakah.
Tzakah.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Ashah.
Ashah.
Ba'aratazah.
Ba'aratazah.
Kawah.
Kawah.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Bashaman.
Bashaman.
Tanyana.
Tanyana.
Come.
Come.
Call.
Call.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalakana.
Wasalakana.
Kabawakna.
Kabawakna.
Kasalakana.
Kasalakna.
Kabawakna.
Kabawakna.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Kabayanawa.
Kabayanawa.
Nasawan.
Nasawan.
Abah.
Abah.
Ashanawa.
Ashanawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Ra.
Ra.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Amalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Ha'ala.
Ha'ala.
Para.
Al-Turah.
Lawalam.
Lawalam.
Amam.
Amam.
This is the Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
On earth.
On earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
And to give us our debt.
And forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our
As
debtors.
we forgive our
And
debtors.
lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation.
into temptation,
But deliver us
but
from evil.
deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom,
And the power.
and the power,
And the glory.
and the glory,
Forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
The power in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashem.
Hashem.
Yahweh.
Yahushua.
Babakashah.
Babakashah.
Tanyana.
Tanyana.
Ka.
Akak.
Ka.
Akak.
Larpa'a.
Larpa'a.
Kamakala.
Kamakala.
Kamadawa.
Kamadawa.
Akak.
Akak.
Latahar.
Latahar.
Matazoriyam.
Matazoriyam.
Akak.
Akak.
Lahakayam.
Lahakayam.
Amatyam.
Amatyam.
Akak.
Akak.
Arakawa.
Arakawa.
Fatima'ala.
Fatima'ala.
Gosh.
Lagash.
Hashem.
Hashem.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Kawad.
Kawad.
Aman.
Amen.
This is the power in English. Yahweh in the name of Yahushua.
Yahweh in the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you. So be it.
Thank you. So be it.
All right, we're going to go ahead and conclude the Sabbath service. The ISUPK, keep paying your tithes and your goodwill offerings. Shalom.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Come in and get it.